I don't just stir the pot, honey. I smoke it too.
On an island full of phonies, I am not afraid to be me.
I'm as sweet as sugar but as cold as ice, so fool me once and I'll shade you twice. Money talks, wealth whispers, and when I speak everyone listens.
A comeback is a performance, honey, and I'm taking home the Oscar.
Sulani is filled with messy bitches, and I own the mop that cleans them all up.
We have had an overwhelming amount of questions this year regarding Sarah's ego and sense of entitlement. One of our viewers asked, "Sarah, why do you think that you haven't been able to form closer bonds with any of the ladies? It's 2 seasons later, and it looks like most of them just don't like you or they just tolerate you."
Does this viewer watch the show? Because if they paid attention, then they would realize that I am fairly close with Kayla and Jada. And at the end of the day, I am not going to change who I am in order to get people to like me. If people don't like me, then it's their loss, not mine.
Yeah, a huge loss that is.
Why don't you put the same level of effort you put into me into mending the relationship with your sister? Oh wait, that's right, you can't. But yeah, Andy, to answer this viewer's question, I do have strong bonds with some of the women on this show. I think that this viewer needs to pay closer attention. And besides, Jada and Kayla can attest to how much of a good friend I am.
Okay then, girls, what do you have to say about this viewer's comment?
Sarah is a good friend when it comes down to it, so I have to give credit where credit is due. But then she does have her moments, but who doesn't?
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, Sarah. You know that you can be very self-absorbed at times. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you do have your moments where you are a little over the top.
You did have quite a few confessionals this season, Kayla, where you would swipe a dig at Sarah.
Sarah can be a narcissistic sim at times and bug the shit out of me with her entitlement, but she is a good sim nonetheless. I am so proud of her and how far she has come.
Is this how you genuinely feel?
Well, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that all of us feel that way here about her.
Yeah, we do, but that's partly why we love you, Sarah. I mean, come on now, love. You can't possibly deny that you are self-absorbed.
I don't think that I am. And I actually find that pretty offensive, so thanks a lot, girls. Oh, chill out, Sarah. Part of the reason as to why we fell out last year was because of your inflated ego. If your friends can't be honest with you, then who can be? Oh, stop. Are you really going to rehash old wounds from last year? That was so last year, so leave it there. Don't shout at me, Sarah. Don't you dare do that. I'm just letting you know that you are self-absorbed. If everybody in a room is telling you that you are dead, then it is time to lay down.
Take this as a learning experience, Sarah. As your friends, we are just letting you know that your ego is getting a little bit out of hand. We are saying this to help you out. Please don't take it as a bashing.
If I wanted any one of your opinions today, then I would have asked for it. So keep your nasty comments to yourself.
One of our viewers asked, "Sarah, your behavior towards the winery employee was unacceptable. Do you take full responsibility for your rudeness?"
Not at all. I don't even think that I was that rude. Yes, I may have been a little impatient, but it is such a stretch to imply that I was rude. Honey, these viewers are so woke it's embarrassing.
What is embarrassing is you talking down to a host. Seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, Kassandra, hold that thought for 2 minutes. This season, a renowned musical pop star graced our screens and certainly made her presence known. She has not been shy of giving her opinion, which has caused some tension in the group. But has she hit it on the head regarding her opinions? Take a look.
This is my friend Kassandra.
Hi, Kayla. Nice to finally meet you after hearing so much about you.
All good, I hope. Anyway, thank you for coming, sweetie.
Well, I see that I cared more negative things about it than positive. But I'm going to judge it by face value.
My book, which is to be released very soon, details all of the struggles that I had faced during this difficult time and how I managed to overcome them.
I don't know, I mean, good for Kayla for writing another book. But it doesn't sit right with me that she is profiting off of the misfortune of others. It's a fact that many Sims lost hundreds of thousands of simoleons because of Kayla's company. Yes, she may not have been involved herself, but it was her company nonetheless.
Liam, can you hurry up and pass us the next wine? We do not have all day.
The way that Sarah is speaking to our host is absolutely disgusting. I am actually embarrassed to be here with her. You can tell a lot about a person by how they speak to waiting staff. So I trust Hannah the most, of course. She is a doll and I love her so much. As for my least, I'm split between two. Those being Kayla and Sarah.
Wait, why me? I thought that we were good.
Well, we are. But I'm just not sure if I trust you. I've been having this thought ever since your book launch event.
What thought?
I don't know. I just found it a bit strange that you were writing a book based off of your lawsuit. I just found it very distasteful to the victims.
Well, that isn't your concern, so don't worry about it.
And what about me? Why don't you trust me?
Well, first of all, we've never had a conversation one-on-one. I've tried, but you just seem uninterested. If the conversation is not about you, then you couldn't give two f***s.
Well, I can say the same to you. You haven't made an effort with me, so don't cry wolf when you are just as guilty.
Oh, f*** off, Sarah. You are insufferable. Like, seriously, get your head out of your own ass. So get the f*** out of here with that bullshit.
I don't need to listen to this shit. I am done.
Oh no, you are not running away from me, bitch.
Get the f*** out of my way, Kassandra. Who are you to get in my face like this?
All you give a f*** about is yourself, and I am tired of it.
Then go to sleep, then you I'm warning you. Get the f*** out of my face.
What did you just call me? You are disgusting.
Okay, so we have a lot to unpack there. Firstly, I'd just like to say that we do not condone violence on any of our shows. We had reprimanded Destiny on San Mishuno given her assault on Jasmine, and so we will be doing the same on Sarah.
What can I say? Like mother, like daughter. Both are just wild animals.
Oh, fuck off, Kassandra. If you hadn't have put your hands on me, then I wouldn't have slapped you. You knew exactly what you were doing, and now you can play victim. You are a piece of shit.
Oh, bitch, I gracefully tapped your shoulder. I don't think that warranted a slap to the face.
Have you ever heard of the saying, talk shit, get hit? You got exactly what you were asking for.
And have you ever heard of morality? Stay seated, honey, because I'll get to you in a little bit.
Who do you think you are coming into this group and acting like the big boss? You are new to this group, honey. You've only been here for 5 minutes. If you want to make it to 10, then I suggest you be a good little girl now and zip it.
Don't take any notice of her, Kassandra, because her voice here is as valued as Loda's presence in Miss Group.
Oh, trust me, I'll take your opinion with a pinch of salt, just like I do with this supermodel status.
What status? Honey, she burnt Babbridge many years ago.
Do you think that I care about either one of your opinions of me? Because guess what? This may come as a shock to you both, but I don't.
Kassandra, I think it's time we drop dead then, because how are we going to survive without Sarah's approval?
Oh my god, I know. Like, this is just so upsetting. How are we ever gonna move past this?
Oh, stop. You are both a bunch of mean girls. Are we in fucking high school or what?
You, of all people, are accusing us of mean girl behavior? Oh, please. How about we talk about how you spoke to our host in Tartosa?
She has a good point, Sarah. It's been a reoccurring theme in our questions this year. A lot of our viewers are disappointed in how you spoke to your winery host in Tartosa. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't understand why people are saying that I was rude to the host. I was completely in my right to ask him to hurry up as we are busy women with very busy schedules.
You don't tell anybody, never mind a host, to hurry up, Sarah. Like, you were completely in the wrong for saying that. Like, how would you not see that?
Because she's a narcissist. She can't see anything from anybody else's perspective. It's just me with her.
I'm not a narcissist as I donate to charity.
Oh, so suddenly, just because you donate to charity means you are immune from becoming a narcissist. Come on now, Sarah. Every time you speak is just proven time and time again that you are a narcissist.
Are you confusing narcissism with confidence? You should grow some confidence, Gab, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to find a man.
I'm very confident within myself, thank you very much. And besides, I don't need a man to validate myself with.
You should, honey, because your self-worth is pretty non-existent. I mean, look at your behavior this season. You were giving insecure big time.
You know, fuck this. I wasn't going to do this today with you, Sarah. The giving up behavior today, I need to expose you for the lame-ass bitch that you are. Are we not going to talk about how you tried to take away a significant amount of the tip that we had left on the table for our host?
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is Sarah Stamos. She didn't think that the host deserved the tip that we were going to give him, so she decided to try to take it off the table.
Is this true, Sarah?
Well, yeah, but it's really not that big of a deal. I don't think that the host treated us that greatly. I disagreed with the tip that the ladies wanted to give, so I tried to reduce it. Big deal, fucking arrest me.
Wow, Sarah, that is not cool. I love you, but refrain from doing that again. I thought he treated us very well.
Well, like I said, this is Sarah Stamos for you. If someone who is apparently making millions of simoleons from a business wants to take away a 50 simoleon tip from a host, then come on, what does that say about this person?
Well, the difference between myself and you idiots here is that I work for my money. None of you here know the grind it takes to make good money. I only tip people who go out of their way to make my experience better, and he simply didn't.
I really don't think that I need to say anything more on this. I think she's just proven how much of a narcissist she is. I rest my case.
So is there not going to be a reconcile between yourself and Sarah today then, Kassandra?
Well, not unless she admits to her wrongdoings, but I think the probability of that happening is very low.
I've got nothing to admit to. If you can't handle me for who I am, then just go and fuck off already.
Happily. Mwah.
So let's move on to your opinions of Kayla this season. What made you have the opinions of her that you had?
Okay, so it would be completely ignorant to not acknowledge the fact that I was aware of her legal case, as well as her having, arguments with my two friends on this show. So of course, going into it, I did have a somewhat preconceived opinion of her, but I didn't allow that to get in the way of how I was going to form a friendship with her. And, I can't say that I had a disagreement with Kayla this season. She treated me very well and honestly welcomed me with open arms to the group, which I really do appreciate.
But that didn't stop you from providing your opinions of me this season when they were not needed, nor were they particularly cared for.
Chill out, Kayla, and get into my point if you'd give me a minute to explain myself. I only had a problem with you once I realized that you were writing a book based off of an experience that has caused so many Sims to not have a roof over their head.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds very bad.
Well, that's the reality of it. I'm not going to dim it down to make you feel better about it.
So you are the voice of reason now, are you, Kassandra? I didn't know who you were before this year, so you better watch yourself.
Is that a threat? Oh, honey, you do not want to be doing this with me.
Nope, not a threat. I'm just letting you know that you need to be very careful with what you say right now.
What are you implying? That you're going to sue me? Honey, let's knuckle down that word.
Well, then what you are about to say must be factual.
Taylor, you need to chill. Don't be on the defense with me now. I think deep down you're a nice person. I just had a few questions, Russell.
Who are you to question me? You haven't been in this group for 2 minutes and now you want to play detective? Who the fuck do you think that you are?
Why are you being so defensive, Kayla? If you've got nothing to hide, then just relax.
Well, that's easy for you to say when you haven't been the one questioned for the past 3 years. I am beyond fed up of it now.
Kayla, she's not the only one with questions. We've received an overwhelming number of inquiries about your decision not to donate any of the proceeds from your book to the victims of your company's negligence. One of our viewers asked, Kayla, why haven't you donated some of the portions to your book to the victims? You have a lot of money, and I feel like this could actually improve your reputation. Plus, you have mentioned you feel bad for them, so why not give them some money? It will help you gain more attraction to your business and loyalty that you have lost.
Why should I? I think that everybody is seeming to forget that I was robbed too. I was robbed of millions of simoleons that I am still paying off right now. Whilst I feel terrible for the victims in this terrible case, it is not my responsibility to pay them any money.
Shame on you.
Excuse me?
Shame on you. There are hundreds of Sims being left homeless because of your company's negligence, and now you have the audacity to profit out of the book without giving any proceeds to them? You are disgusted.
You wouldn't understand as you don't have a company as large as mine. But there we go. I've answered your question now, Andy.
My point exactly. Your company is huge, so therefore you should be held responsible to pay back the victims.
Whatever, Kassandra. I liked you up until this pathetic stunt you are pulling right now for relevancy. Go and take your irrelevant ass somewhere else.
Well, you're the one soon to be irrelevant, honey. A cancellation is going to be coming after you, Sin, due to the lack of empathy that you have for your victims.
I have to ask, Gab, as Kayla's close friend, what is your take on this?
I don't really want to get involved, but I personally think that she should donate something to the victims. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just something to show that she is doing something to rectify the problem that her company created.
What do you have to say to that, Kayla?
I don't have anything to say other than I am very disappointed in each and every one of you here today. Are none of you going to take my side?
It's not about taking sides, Kayla. It's about honoring justice. Like, you know that I love you, but I can't defend something that I personally don't agree with.
I have to agree with Gap, Kayla. Like, it is your company. Therefore, you are responsible to pay something.
Oh, I see how it is then, girls. Noted. Actually, fuck this. Not one of you here today has had my back, so the lot of you can get fucked. I am done.
Don't do this, Kayla. Like, please chill. We can resolve this.
Nah, I'm good. There's nothing to resolve. You have all made your feelings very clear here today. What is the point in me even being here?
Kayla, relax. We're saying this because we love you.
Oh yeah, I feel the love right now. Nah, I'm serious. The bunch of you can get fucked. Andy, I quit. I am done.
Wait, what?
You heard me. I quit. I don't want to be on a show with a bunch of people who think that I am this evil criminal. Fuck that. I deserve much better than that.
No! Kayla, please don't do this. This can be resolved.
Don't leave. Just because we don't agree with you doesn't mean that we're against you.
Well, it very much feels like you are all against me right now. As my so-called friends, you should be in my corner. But instead, you are giving credence to the idea that I am this evil person, and that I will not stand for.
No one here is calling you evil, Kayla. We're just saying that we don't agree with your actions. Please don't do this.
Well, I don't agree with your actions either. Sleeping with married men is just disgusting. You want to go low, sweetie? Then I'll go fucking lower.
I think she's having a psychotic break. This is just so upsetting.
Kayla, it doesn't need to be like this. As someone who was hated last year, I was able to turn my image around, and you can do the same.
I don't need to turn my image around. I am a good sim at my core. How dare any of you imply that I am not? The lot of you can go and fuck yourselves.
Oh, come on. I'm calling her on her bluffs. She hasn't got it in her to quit this show. She's nothing without this show.
Coming from the most famous musician that nobody has ever heard of? Yeah, you can fuck off too, you stupid bitch.
Kayla, you need to snap out of this. This is not a cute look.
And neither is your disgusting outfit today. I am done with every single one of you here. I quit, and don't any of you cunts bother following me.
Hello and welcome back to the Real Simwives of Sulani reunion. I am your host, Andy Sims. Just before the break, we saw Kayla supposedly quit the show. We can confirm that she has left the studio and will not be returning to the reunion. This comes as a shock to all of us, as to which we are still processing. But nonetheless, we do send our love to Kayla and hope that she is okay. So how are we all feeling about what just happened?
I feel heartbroken. I really do. I just worried that all of the work that we put into mending our friendship last year was just pointless. I have never seen her like this before. She was angry on another level. I really do think that this is something that none of us can come back from.
Yeah, I have never seen her like this before. She is just so strong in her conviction with this, and there's no convincing her otherwise. I don't know where we can go from here.
She'll be fine. I know Kayla the best here out of all of you, and I know her well enough to know that she will get past this. She just needs a moment alone.
You needs to stop it with your narcissism. I knew Kayla before this show. You met her on the show, so I know her better than you.
Okay, whatever.
Are there any final words any of you would like to say about Kayla before we move on?
I never wanted her to get up and leave today. I wanted to have a civilized conversation in hopes that she would reevaluate some of the decisions that she have made. I'm feeling a bit upset that she left in such hostility. I never wanted that. I'm hoping now she's going to leave and start realizing that she needs to start seeing things from a different perspective.
Thank you, Kassandra. So let's move on to the final segment of the reunion. Chantel and Jada, you two used to be fairly good friends, but this season, the friendship seemed to decline dramatically. We've had a lot of questions from our viewers regarding your relationship. One of our viewers asked, Chantel, we know that you don't approve of marriage slander or drama with children involved, but don't you think that you could have given your friend of many years, Jada, some benefit of a doubt and a bit of loyalty before just immediately siding with Lola? Congratulations, by the way, on the pregnancy.
Well, firstly, thank you for the congratulations. That means a lot, so thank you, sweetie. But anything to do with marriage and especially children is something that I take very seriously. Yes, I have been friends with Jada longer than I have Lola, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And in this situation, Jada was wrong. So I called it for what I saw it.
I can understand that, Chantal, but I didn't appreciate how you threw me into the best of the dinner and our terms there. I thought that was very sly of you. I meant for you to also meet with Lola behind my back to tell her everything that I confided in you with was just disgusting to me.
Well then, don't talk shit if you don't want it to be repeated. At the end of the day, Lola needed to know what was being said, so I had fulfilled my duty in letting her know. I would be horrified if anybody was talking about me in such a way, and I was oblivious to it.
No, I mean, I completely understand that. But as my friend, I would have expected you to come to me first before going to Lola, just to give me a heads up that you were going to be going to her with the information. That's all.
Okay, I can see that. Well, in hindsight, I probably should have come to you first, so I do apologize for that, but I don't apologize for telling Lola.
No, that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to apologize for that. But thanks for apologizing anyway. I really do appreciate that. You know, I'm sorry too for how I handled the situation.
Wow, I wasn't expecting you both to apologize this soon into the segment. That really is amazing.
After seeing Kayla leave the set and ultimately quit the show, it really puts it all into perspective. It's just not worth the fighting, especially now that I am pregnant. There's no need to put us all through the unnecessary stress.
Speaking of your pregnancy, Chantel, one of our viewers asked, Jada, how do you feel about your fight with Chantel in the finale, now knowing she was pregnant at the time?
Horrified. Honestly horrified. That is the only thing that has been eating me up this entire season. If I knew that she was pregnant, I would have definitely tamed the other cheek. So I really do apologize for that, Chantal.
It's all good, babe. After all, I was the one to throw the first drink.
Can I get a hug? I really have missed you, Chantal, and I have hated fighting with you this season.
I would love that.
Ah, that is so beautiful. What an amazing way to end the reunion.
Don't trust a word he says, Chantal. She's probably going to hire a private investigator on you next.
No, she won't, Lola. It's time that we all move on.
After all of the crazy shenanigans that went on today, it is nice to finally have some resolve. This is what the reunions are all about. Before we finish up with our final thoughts, it is time to answer a couple more questions from our audience. This has been a particularly challenging reunion, so let's change the atmosphere into a more positive one. One of our viewers asked, Chantel, being the first pregnant housewife is a major accomplishment. How are you feeling about this new chapter in your life?
It's an absolute honor knowing that I am the first Simwife to be pregnant. And with my previous problems with fertility, I never thought that my time would come. I am just feeling super blessed that God has provided me with this beautiful blessing. And who knows, if I am invited back next season, then you will all meet my beautiful baby girl. I hope that you are all as excited as I am.
I am just so excited for you, Chantal. And I hope you know, now that we've made up, I'm going to be there every single day.
You are all welcome to come over whenever. The more the merrier, I say. If my girl is anything like me, then she is going to be very high maintenance and in need of a lot of attention.
Another one of our viewers asked, Hannah, this season has been a journey of self-discovery for you. With newfound peace in your life, what exciting things are on the horizon for Hannah?
Oh, there's so many exciting things in the works. I'm currently writing a book all about my upbringing, which has worked wonders alongside my therapy as a way of self-discovery and healing. I am soon to travel overseas with Alex in the next couple of weeks, which I'm super excited about, and I'm going to continue working on my beautiful friendships.
That is beautiful, Hannah. Well, we are very excited to see where the next couple of months take you.
Hannah, can we please work on our friendship? Like, I do miss you.
Lola, no. That ship has sailed and it's not scheduled for a return. Moving forward, we can be civil and respect one another. But friendship? No, that's not going to happen. Too much has been done and too much has been said. There's no way that that's even a possibility.
Oh, fuck off then, you stupid bitch. Go back to therapy.
Yeah, this is exactly why we can't be friends.
Oh wow, I am worth so much more than you and Gab anyway. You both are just trash. Low rent garbage.
You are the one who stripped naked for a $1 bill. So who are you to talk about us being low rent? Please.
Now, ladies, let's end this reunion off in a positive way. Seeing how particularly fiery this reunion has been, this time I am only going to be asking for your rose of the season. Let's start with you, Jada.
So my rose of the season has to be what happened here today. Making up with Chantal is definitely my rose. Fighting with Chantal this year was something that I never expected to happen, so it really did hurt me. So yeah, making up with Chantal is my rose, and I'm just so grateful that we are in a better space now.
What about you, Sarah?
So my rose this season has to be the success of my clothing store. Whilst it was halted by some despicable act, it was the start of something amazing.
Thank you, Sarah. What about you, Lola?
So my rose this season was forming a closer bond with Chantal. A lot has gone down this season, so I hope that just doesn't get between mine and Chantal's relationship moving forward.
What about you, Kassandra? What is your rose of the season?
So for me, my rose of the season was spending more and more time with my girls Hannah and Gab. Given that I've been so busy with my career the past couple of years, I haven't had the time to spend time with my girls, so I'm just so grateful for this opportunity.
Oh, that is beautiful, Kassandra. Well, we have loved having you here this season. Now, Chantal, I can pretty much guess what your rose is going to be.
Well, it has to be my pregnancy. I am just so grateful that it was caught on camera, as I will have that to look back on many years from now. I never thought that the day would come, so this is something that I am going to cherish forever.
Well, we can't wait to meet your baby, Chantal. What about you, Gab? What is your rose of the season?
So my rose of the season has to have been watching Hannah blossom into the beautiful sin that she has become. She has come so far since last year, it's quite honestly incredible. I just want her to know just how proud I am of her. Like, seriously, Hannah, you are an inspiration to so many people. I hope you know that.
Oh, stop. I don't want to start crying now. Honestly, she's too kind.
It's true, Hannah. You should be hugely proud of yourself for what you have accomplished this year. The viewers have just loved your development this season. It's not easy to go from the least favorite Simwife to the most favorite Simwife, so you should be very proud of yourself.
Oh, thank you, Andy. That means more than you know.
Of course. Now it's time for you to end us off now, Hannah. What is your rose of the season?
My God, I had so many roses this season. It's so difficult just to come up with one. But if I really had to pinpoint one rose of the season, I'd have to say it was that beautifully romantic lunch that I had with Alex. It was just amazing on every level. I have never felt love like that in my life. So Andy, that has to be my rose of the season.
Thank you, Hannah. And thank you to all of you ladies for sharing your lives with the viewers this season. It's never easy to open your lives to public scrutiny, so we very much appreciate you being a part of this show. I also want to extend an even bigger thank you to the viewers. Without your support, this show wouldn't have surpassed Season 1, so thank you to each and every single one of you watching today. If you've enjoyed this season, then please do comment your thoughts and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be back very soon with the Real Simwives of Mount Komorebi, so you've got plenty more of content to look forward to.
Oh, honey, I have met a couple of the Simwives from Mount Komorebi, and let's just say that some of them are batshit crazy. So the viewers are in for one hell of a ride.
Yeah, I mean, through the grapevine, I've heard that one of them is majorly unhinged, so I'm very curious to see how that is going to go down. I'm not going to name names, but I'm pretty sure that the viewers are going to sort of understand very quickly which one is unhinged.
Well, you heard it here first, folks, from our very own Sulani Simwives. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again at the Mount Komorebi reunion. Until next time.